And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the jump.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 15 carries, 66 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And Stroud now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The second down throw now from Stroud. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Ellington. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Texans nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Stroud.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Alert! Alert! Smash!
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed, a touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the second and the third level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Richardson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Houston. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Ellington now to return it. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And able to get this out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Check that.
Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. On second down, here's Huntley. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
60 boxes.
Huntley off of play action. And that will be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Let's go. They're going for it. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blow.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Hundley looks to throw.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
4th down. Huntley.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor from 19 yards away. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, Panther. Unlock line. Alert, alert.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Bronco switch. Go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Muscles him off. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Roll. Check.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 Eagles, 60.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line on gain of a yard.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Stroud off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Ready.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 136 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Huntley. They'll roll him out right. That's to the tight end, Mallory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Huntley eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dayo Odeyingbo. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And
it got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Kwity Paye picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
He'll take it at the 42.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Colts, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from